back to the Home Print Studio. One of the things I hear most often is, but what if I can't draw? So honestly, that doesn't matter nearly as much as people think. Drawing is really just a way of describing what we see, and there are so many ways to do that beyond outlining everything or perfect sketches, through shape, tonal value, texture and contrast. So this month I set my community a challenge called Drawing Without Lines, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I'd approach a landscape print using form, tone and texture instead of traditional drawing. So if you've ever felt intimidated by drawing, this video is for you. I'm Ruth and I help artists to deepen their practice through hand printing at home. I make videos from my tiny shed studio in Bristol, UK. If you'd like to be a bit more part of my world, then please do join my mailing list. The link's below. You'll get your free guide, Start Printmaking Today. You already have everything you need. And a heads up, if you enjoy this whole mark making thing, then I'm going to be offering, at the end of June, I'm going to be offering my Make Your Mark live event that I did earlier in the year. I'm going to be offering it as a short, low-cost little course to kickstart your mark making and hopefully ease you into a little bit of home printmaking as well. So that's going to be available, and I'm also going to offer that as a free course if you buy my landscape impressions course. So that's all going to come at the end of June. So if you want to hear about that first, then join the mailing list, link below, but I will be talking about it on this YouTube channel as well. Right. Let's get printing. So I'm going to show you how I describe with, first of all, tone, texture and also form as well. So there's no line involved in this. I'm going to make a little seascape here, and I've got just a plain piece of quite shiny card. This came from a pack of pastry, and I think this one might have originally as well. This is a little collagraph plate I made a while ago, and it's got some cling film stuck to it here, which is really nice for making like watery kind of marks. It's got some masking tape here, brown masking tape, which has got a kind of texture to it. So hopefully the ink will stick to that. And I've also put some PVA, I think this is PVA glue on here, or medium, which is sort of a really smooth surface. So we're hopefully going to get some different textures, which equals different tones. So that will describe the scene essentially. So the other thing I've got here, I've just cut out some very simple masks. And these are going to be horizon lines, mountains. I've got various different ones here. That's from that. So I've just cut a few. I've used this one already actually, but I might use that one again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw with form to start with. So what I'm going to do first of all is I am just going to cover this whole plate, I suppose, which it is, a little plate, with some colour, some light colour. So I'm starting off light, and that's because I'm going to be drawing with some tone later on. I've mixed a colour here, a very sort of soft pink, purpley pink. It's oil paint and printmaking medium. So all I'm going to do to draw with form is I'm going to put one of my masks over. So I'm going to pop that one over. Okay, so that's going to stop the ink printing, basically. So I've already then got a form. I'm describing a form, and I'm just using some Japanese paper here. I'm just going to use one of these masks actually as a sort of piece of scrap paper as I press down with my Baron. And I'm just going to make sure that my ink has got right onto the paper, right up where this horizon line is, so that I am actually describing a shape. And there we go. Our first layer. I'll just put that underneath so you can see a bit better. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same plate. I've actually just cleaned all this off with a bit of vegetable oil and some rags. So I've got a clean plate, I've got a clean roller, and I'm going to go again. Now this is more of a mid-tone. It's quite a bit darker than the pink, and it's a sort of mid-tone purple. And I'm going to put this all over. Okay, so I'm going to use another one of my masks. Okay, so what can I use here? Now, one thing I'm just going to check is I'm going to put this one, I'm going to print this one over the top. So I'm just going to check that that will be okay. So that's going... Yeah, I think that's going to sit. Actually, I'm just going to... No, let's move that up a little bit. Okay. So that will sit just there, I think. Okay. So I'm just, again, I'm describing another horizon line here. So I'm just going to place this back over. Now, because this is slightly see-through, I can just about see where it's going. I think that's right. And where I've masked out, of course, is not going to print. So you could do this, of course, just by cutting out different shapes of stencil card or packaging. You could just actually cut the shapes out, but I quite like to mask out. You've got a bit more flexibility then. Okay, so we've got another horizon line. We're starting to describe a different landscape here now. Okay, so next up, I'm going to work with this colograph plate. I'm going to print it over the top. Now, this is going to be basically drawing with tone and texture at the same time. And you could say that the texture is the tone, really. With colograph plates, you're printing texture. Will have very little texture, so very little of the ink will print. This has more texture, and this has texture in certain places but not in others. And that means you're going to get different tones. I'm just going to put a piece of scrap paper down here. So I've got a dark, and again, I've got a really dark tone here. Anyway, so we're playing around with different tones with the different textures, but I'm also printing it with a dark colour. Okie doke. So I don't want ink here actually. So what I'm going to do is, now this is a smooth surface, this bit at the top here. So I'm going to take this off, which should come off pretty easily because it's nice and smooth. And you can see that the ink has really stuck to this textured bit of masking tape here, and also quite a lot to the cling film that is stuck onto the bottom as well. So you can take as much ink off as you want to. I'm going to take it off the whole sky area because I want my previous print bits that I've printed to show. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I think, is just pop this over like so, and then do a little flipperoo. So I'm going to hold it steady, sandwich it between my hands and flip over. There we go. And then I know it's in the right place then. Okay, now I think I'm going to use my fingers here. Oh, I've got really dirty fingers, but I'm going to use my fingers here to press into particularly this cling film at the bottom, because it's quite sort of delicate. I don't want to press too hard, basically, and then also into this bit of masking tape as well. Right, I'm going to see if that's printed, and if it needs a bit more, I'll add a bit more. Okay, I am going to just add a little bit more with my Baron. Just see where we are. Okay. Okay, that's print. I can see already that's printed the land area a bit more. So I'm just going to have a little peek. So I'm just going to hold the paper steady and peel it back a bit. Yeah, great. So I've essentially made a landscape here, a seascape, with different colours, different tones and different textures. And there's no line involved at all. I didn't do any drawing whatsoever. So just making sure that your tonal values are really contrasting. So you essentially have contrast in here. You have dark against light. You have textured against non-textured. You can describe, essentially draw with and with form as well, with those things, without using line at all and without being really good at drawing. Well, I hope that's shown you that you don't have to be great at drawing to produce really beautiful, descriptive, figurative pieces of artwork on paper. If you want to join my email list, please do. The link is below. You'll get all my content straight to your inbox, plus heads up on new courses and your free guide, Start Printmaking Today. You already have everything you need. Right, until next time, happy printing.